strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
My bad. That was a terrible swing.
That misses. Ball two.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here in Denver, new inning getting started. Now it's the right fielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Donaldson back to work. Swing and a miss. Donaldson, a 6-1 lefty. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a slurve, a forkball, and he works in a sinker.
0-2 is the count.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Donaldson winds and fires. Got him swinging. The high heat, too much on that one. And now Prince Fielder. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
That's just out.
Next pitch is outside. 1 out, bases empty. That's off the inside corner. 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And now the first baseman, Pavin Smith. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs, base is empty.
Nope, that's a ball.
Cut on and missed at 101.
1 ball.
1 and 2
strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
Safe,
Not in time. He beats it out and keeps the inning alive.
What the fuck?
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh.
It's all good. I'll get it back.
Yeah, you're not tripping off that.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Make it 4 strikeouts. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek.
Jason Varitek.
Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
They put in fucking Hunter Brown. You serious?
Is he good?
Fuck no.
Swing and a miss as he was late that
Two
time.
fastballs.
0-1.
Varitek on at first. Nobody out.
Not the curve in a circuit change.
Next offering is in for a strike. And
One
that
ball,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead
2 balls,
doesn't have to get
2
away
strikes.
from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. Zach Geloff stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Check swing. He went. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fuck.
Swing and a miss.
Nice
Struck
fucking
him
shot,
out.
man.
Evan Carter, the next to hit. Not
1 and
even
1.
close there. And that is ball one. And that's a little high.
2-1.
And that is out of play. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
It
No
might be
ball,
time
2
to
strikes.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even
Ball
just
1.
spread out. He's really late right now.
In the dirt.
Should I go this bitch?
Yeah.
1-2. Runner on the go.
That's
Pitch
ball
misses.
Stay on this pitch too.
I bet.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Runner on the go again.
Oh,
And a foul ball. He stays alive.
3 balls,
Outside.
2
Counts
strikes.
full. 3-2. Runner goes again. Line to left. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score.
What a hit.
Back-to-back base hits. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the
Ball.
swing, and the barrel was so on
Ball
plane
1,
with
no
the ball.
strikes.
Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Smith. And he takes it
He's
himself
out.
for the out.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And now the center fielder, Brian Reynolds. Lifted in the air, right field. Stanton chasing after it. Squeezes it, and that'll do it.
Got Giancarlo in the outfield.
Back here at Coors Field, digging in, Hesung Kim. Swings through that.
Well, these guys definitely being
0-1's the
aggressive
count.
at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first,
Yeah.
gets him. One away on a drop third strike. So up next, Barry Larkin. There's the strike.
0-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2 from Donaldson. Gets a piece and
Okay.
stays alive.
Fight, good fight. Good changeup.
3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Now batting, the third
Back to the
baseman,
top of the
Noel
lineup.
V.
Here's the third baseman,
Marte.
Noel V. Marte. 0 for 1 so far. Foul ball. Donaldson delivers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And
That
it's
ball's foul.
just foul. 2 outs. And that
Whoa,
one
that's
a
down.
little below the knees. And the count is 1-2. Popped up right side. Kurtz brings it in. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be
Leading
Chipper
off
Jones.
For New Orleans, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
I think they quit. Yeah, they quit. Oh no.
No.
Swing and a miss.
Thought they
0-1.
quit. They wouldn't
Well,
let me
these
go.
0-1's the
players
count.
putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game
0-2
early.
is
He
the
just
count.
was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I mean, when you're chasing the opposing starter in the first inning or two, that's just such a tone setter for the game, and it puts the other team back on their heels, and it instills a lot of confidence in your lineup from top to bottom.
And that chance handled. Sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And first offering is fouled off. Oh, great grab on the dive. From his knees, the throw.
out.
And that's a great play for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Jason Varitek. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck
0-1.
circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good
Ball,
hittable
that's out.
fastball early in the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball.
Man, he really
2 strikes.
sells the changeup with that arm action.
Damn. Good cut.
Fuck.
Larkin sends it to first. 3 up, 3 down. Back here in Denver, on to the fourth. Now the number 2 hitter, O'Neal Cruz. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike.
This next inning, when we go back, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, so I might just check out.
Alright.
0-1's the count.
These hitters have come out ready to swing the bats early in the count and swing it often. If you want to score some runs, have an offensive explosion, that can be a route
Got
to
him.
doing it.
Steps on first for the out. Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that's going to bang against the wall.
Thought they was gonna get a hit at first.
Man at first. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
Damn.
That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now Prince Fielder.
Fielder.
Off the
Ball
mark
1.
there. Ball 1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. He will score. Now the tag at
Out on the
third,
tag.
and they got him.
Dumbass kids.
Now batting, the first
So
baseman,
man aboard,
Pavin.
Pavin Smith getting ready to hit. Ground
I'll
ball
go to
left
the restroom real
side.
quick. I'll be back.
Alright, go ahead.
Chipper fires to
He's out.
first. That ends the inning. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom of
off
the
for the
fourth.
Rampage,
And now the first
the
baseman,
first baseman,
Nick Kurtz.
Nick
He's already homered here in this one. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
doesn't
in.
find the zone.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's
Ball
off
in.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2.
Too high. Ball.
That one
That's ball
misses.
4.
So a
Take your base.
leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him,
Now
I'd be
batting,
nibbling around
the
the plate as
designated
well.
hitter.
I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of
Ain't
the
got walking,
zone
not
and
even
driving
playing,
them a
what the
long
hell?
way.
Geloff
That's a ball.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best
Ball, that's
pitch
off
you're
the
going to
plate.
get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates,
swing at that.
hitters aren't touching it.
2 balls.
Runner at
1
first with
strike.
no outs here. That
Ball
one
3.
missed.
3 balls. 1 strike.
Take this pitch.
And ball
No, that's
four,
a ball.
two aboard.
Take the base.
This kid is just walking us.
The right fielder, number 32.
And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one. First and second, no outs. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that's in for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Just off the outside part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's
Ball
hand
that's
really well
outside.
right now.
Kurtz over at second. Geloff over at first with one away.
3-2.
Just missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
Showed a lot of fight
The
with 2
batter,
strikes in
number
that
2.
AB. Really
Second
nice job
baseman,
staying up the middle with his
Luis
approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Rengifo, the next to hit, takes ball one. And there's
That's
a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count.
Oh,
Hey,
no, that got
that ball
him.
got
And a run will score because of it. So they're all loaded up. Brian
Now
Reynolds
pitching.
digs in now.
Ryan Presley.
Breaking
No,
ball
inside.
inside. 1-0. Presley. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot like this. That is a big-time benefit. Raleigh hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Oh, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big
Now
opportunity
batting,
and
the
just
third baseman,
missed it. I know he wanted to
Zipper.
do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up. No, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top
The
of
bases
you,
got
and it's
loaded,
just
they walked you
attack mode,
twice.
coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
No, once. They walked
The
in
pitch.
once. And then we got walked again for a
Yeah,
run.
that's
Ball
too
that's
high.
upstairs.
That clips a corner. 2 outs.
2-2 the count.
Bases are full. Off
Please
the
walk
mark
him.
there. And it's 3-2.
Please walk you. I need him to walk you so I can crush this shit.
Got
Fuck.
him looking. Good job. Back here at Coors
Leading
Field.
off for the
Stepping in,
Demons,
Cal
the
Raleigh.
catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Donaldson back to work. Raleigh goes 6 feet 3 inches,
0-1.
235 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Now it's the second baseman, Hesung Kim. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's
So
the
far, this
count.
guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. 2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Barry Larkin. That one the other way, Rengifo. No play, that's an infield single. Now the third baseman, Noelvi Marte. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Donaldson kicks and deals. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Lindor. No throw, and everyone is safe. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. shortened a bunt and missed it. 0-1. And strike two.
Well, you got the hitter already
No ball,
chasing
2
that
strikes.
nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And here is Anthony Santander. A swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that's strike one. And that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. And it gets by him.
Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Veritek.
Now at the plate, Jason Veritek. And that one is in for a strike. Nobody
0-1's
out.
the count.
Runner at first. That one finds the zone. And the count is 0-2. Struck him out looking.
Now batting. First baseman.
So
Nick.
digging in, Nick Kurtz. He's already homered in this game. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be
Now
aggressive.
back, the
Anytime you
designated
rip a
hitter,
line drive
Jack.
the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trust.
Larkin. There's one. And that's two.
You back?
Back here in Denver. Now the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Yep.
Yo. You good?
Bro. I just fucking blew up the
A
restroom.
ball
I
in,
ain't lie,
and that's
dude.
ball one.
Nah,
I hopped on
these
I hopped on my phone to look at your screen, to watch your screen.
Yeah, they walk you.
Cut on
And
and
then
lifted in the air.
they walk me.
Reynolds
I was
trying to get there.
I was looking so
Hauls
pissed when
it
I
in
saw
for
how
the
the bases
out.
loaded.
And there's one down. And now it's Giancarlo
And then I
Stanton.
came back
You
because
know,
I
those
saw
can be
you
pretty
got
fun
on
as an
twice. I was
outfielder.
like,
Got
and
to
then I
put it
got on
into
double
his
play.
highest gear and go a long way to track that
Oh,
one down. Nothing
You
better
the
than
home run
that.
or
You
what?
feel like a wide receiver
Nah,
playing football.
they walked us with bases
That
loaded.
misses. And the
I
count
got
is
extra.
1-1.
Yeah, he walked us again.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That's
Yeah,
all.
Walk
man,
me,
I
walk
saw
you.
they-
I got it.
Definitely
saw
a
they tried to
frustrating
butt
day
on
for
your
the
ass
offense.
when
they
but
cleared
out, I was
when they look
okay.
at it, this guy's had his best stuff.
Yeah.
Painting the corners,
They tried everything.
working on the edges and
2 balls,
changing
2
speeds.
strikes.
Just a difficult one. You tip your cap. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fielder now in the box, comes up empty with a swing
0-1's the
there.
count.
Swing and a foul out of play. Pumping serious gas. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the right
Now
fielder, Evan Carter.
Jonathan Loaisiga.
And first offering is fouled off. Loaisiga fires.
Fuck,
Nope.
man.
Foul ball.
Smith.
There early.
He'll do it himself. One away, bottom of the sixth. Here's Francisco Lindor.
No, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
0-1.
Grounds one to short. Whips it to Smith. Lindor retired.
Good slider inside right there. Batter
bro,
fighting to
once,
get there, just rolled
I fucking
over
sat
it.
on the
Got the ground
toilet,
ball.
bro. I fucking, my stomach
Ring
exploded.
Hefo
Counts
has
1-0.
to step out of the way for ball one.
That's why I text you.
Two
Hold
down,
it
nobody
down.
on. Here in the bottom of the sixth.
That's in.
Inside.
Ball two.
And now 2-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back here at Coors Field. And here's the first baseman, Pavin Smith.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. Now fly ball to right center. Carter on the move.
I'm surprised these people
He's
haven't
there.
quit.
He's got it.
Yeah,
2
I don't
away
know. I
now.
don't know
Well,
what's
I
up
think
with
the key, I mean, if he can get through one more
batter,
inning,
number
anything
6.
after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Kim now at the plate
0-1's
as
the
he
count.
swings through strike one.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Santander makes the grab, and that's the inning. Bottom of the 7th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Cruz running
it's a good
hard
hit.
to get it.
Good.
Hops
I'm
over
out.
the wall, and
Hot
that's
dog.
an automatic double.
2 bases.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now
That's a
here
ball.
is Chipper Jones.
1-0.
Man at second. And there's
Early.
a foul ball. The 1-1. That one fouled off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And that's
Ball, that's
off
inside.
the inside edge. And the count's even at 2. That one
Count
just
full.
misses. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Stays alive.
I see what they just put all their relief pitches in. I get to try and do the XP shit.
Yeah.
And ball
Ball
4,
four.
2 aboard.
First base.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So
Go ahead.
Now a rocket to right
Cut,
center.
too.
Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. Anthony Santander knocks one.
Go ahead, quick, bro.
Huh.
Took him long enough.
Literally. We got a headline this pack. Let's check it out. Oh shit, I got a damn little pack opening. Pulled Juan Soto earlier.
You put Soto earlier? Nice.
Yeah.
Follow you. I'm trapping, low. I ain't lying, bro. Nah.
Nipple jack shit.
Holla, why you up, nigga? Hey, you talking about me? You been up. Bitch, you ain't been asleep either. I'm busting ass on this co-op. What? I was playing solos at first. Started off BR. I go on a little streak and lose. I run into a flawless nigga and get my ass bust. It's always like that. I got this Tatis now. I look, you want to see what this card talking about. All that.
We're live from Shield Woods Park. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's New Orleans taking on Chicago. First pitch coming your way next.
And now, please welcome your Chicago Avengers.
Who are we facing?
All right, just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Jacob deGrom. What should we keep an eye on here?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen
No,
before.
these weird kids.
Francisco
on
Lindor
Xbox,
comes up to the plate.
weird ass cards. Jacob deGrom and shit. Oh,
Swing, and he breaks his bat. And there's one
my bad.
down.
First pitch. Holy.
So up next, Luis Rengifo.
Baseman, Luis
Obviously a guy who makes good
Rengifo.
contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one ripped.
Damn. Just missed it.
You late?
Williams
No, I got
makes the
under it.
catch. 2 down. Brian Reynolds here.
Ball one,
DeGrom,
no
36
strikes.
years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2010. 101 on the gun, swing and a
I got
miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
I'm so early right now.
And he deals. And that'll fall for a
Take it.
base hit. And that extends the inning.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
And now Chipper Jones. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fought off foul.
Yeah, missed that. Pitch.
Reynolds off of first with 2 away. Could be extra bases.
Go home. Never mind.
Coming home. There's the tag.
Why did he go? Oh my god, bruh. Oh,
And
my
now the
fault.
right fielder,
That's my
Corbin
fault.
Carroll.
Fuck, man. I was picking my control up.
Swing and a miss
I guess I put
as he was
0-1.
out front that time. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Carter makes a move towards the gap. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. So digging in,
Batting
Tim
second,
Raines.
the left fielder, Tim.
Here's a guy who is one of the best in the business. You're talking about looking for a hit somewhere, and this is a guy you go to. Swing at a ball popped in the air out to shallow center. They got it for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Bernie Williams. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
Well, in this day of
0-1's the
analytics,
count.
you have to be really good, and you've got to be consistent as well. Otherwise, you're going to be out of the
1-1.
lineup because of the matchup. But, yeah, it's amazing what he can do from both sides of the plate.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives for it. Got
catch.
it. Makes the
Good catch.
play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Anthony Santander at the plate. DeGrom back to work. Breaking
Ball
ball
inside.
inside. Ball 1.
You know, but one thing about being a great switch hitter, it's so tough to keep both of your swings sharp. I mean, sometimes it can feel like a long
2-0.
time in between at bats against a lefty or vice versa. You can work on both swings, but there's only so much a guy can do in the batting cage.
Kurtz.
I'm so fucking early, bro.
And he handles it himself for the out. Jason Varitek will hit next.
Fuck.
Raines makes his way towards it, but it's the center fielder who gets there. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs,
Batting
base is
seventh,
empty.
the first baseman,
Now here
Nick
is Nick Kurtz.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
There's a swing and a drive.
Holy, bro.
Williams makes the catch.
Fuck his ass. Every time I play this park, I lose.
Bottom of the second at the plate. Chase Headley. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Okay, game. He's late and this shit's still fucking
Just
coming up at
missed.
98. Like, what the fuck?
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Good
1-1.
late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good. And then by the time you get
Kurtz. Feed to second, that's
That's
one.
an out.
Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. Here's Ketel Marte. This ball's chopped on the ground. Tosses to first. And that is... And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Zach Geloff. This one in the air. Kurtz makes the play. One down. Evan Carter now at the plate.
Right fielder, number 32,
You always have to worry
Evans.
about the fastball when facing DeGrom, Boog. I mean, it's an electric pitch for him, and he's usually pumping it in at about 100 miles per hour, which makes him one of the hardest throwing pitchers in the league.
Top of the third, no score. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a couple of quick outs.
Yeah, just
Now
give him
up to
20
hit
pitches in the
Francisco
third inning, bro.
Lindor.
He needs to lock in. Holy.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty.
He all over that shit.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held up. And a
Ball
ball
2.
evens the count.
2-2 the count.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one ripped right center field. Carroll ranges back.
Yeah, about to say,
That one is
good.
gone. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boy, what the?
Base is empty with 2 away. Luis Rengifo gets a
What?
chance to hit here.
You, I'm not even gonna say nothing.
My PCI was on there.
Makes
Nope.
the catch, inning over.
I'll take it though.
I figured. I think I pulled it on to the right. Too
Yeah.
much to the right,
As we
right?
go
Yeah.
to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Ball one,
that's
no
off the plate.
strikes.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about
got
the
a ball,
first
1
pitch.
strike.
These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the
Ball.
case today.
That one in the dirt.
You
Now
got
2
2
balls and a
1
strike.
strike.
Center field. Reynolds under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And that one fouled off.
You can never say enough about Ohtani. In 2023, he became the first player in AL/NL history to hit 40-plus home runs and record more than 10 wins in a season.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. And
Ball,
delivers
that's out.
outside.
Nope.
Next offering is fouled back. In the
3
dirt,
balls, 2
3 and
strikes.
2 now.
Okay. I'm trying to throw a curveball in the zone. I'm gonna see how this is gonna go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him.
Good pitch.
And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now, Brian Reynolds. Ripped, but it curls foul. And that one
Ball
misses up and in. And that's
I
ball
got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce.
Oh,
Fires to first,
out.
and they get the out.
Oh, God.
And now here is
I know
Chipper
that
Jones.
was
1 for 1 with a single so far.
Make it perfect.
Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
And that one is
No
in the
Nothing
dirt.
gets past
And it's
Ellie,
2-0.
Got to be
Nothing.
real
I don't care
careful
what it
here.
is.
2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
There you go.
Get out, ball.
And that one is off the wall. Throw cut off to second. Safe at second.
Damn, I thought this nigga
Man,
was out.
those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed
Dude,
balanced and he squared it
my
up about as well as you could possibly
That
ask.
should be gone.
Reigns right there to make the grab. And there are 2 down. And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. Fly to center his first time.
Good shit.
And a base hit. They're waving Chipper home. He'll score.
Safe.
2
He made it.
runs are in, and they lead by 3. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Line drive, base hit, right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Next to hit, Zach Geloff. And it's through for a hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Caught in a rundown now. Puts the tag
Shit.
on him, and that's the inning.
I don't know how to control that shit. I gotta figure it
Ready
out.
to go. Bottom 4. Now it's the right
I don't even know
fielder,
how to
Corbin
stop like
Carroll.
that. How do you even stop like that?
I don't know if it's L2 or R2. I gotta figure it out. That's why I said.
That one pushed foul out of play off to
Like
the
sometimes I
left.
be pressing L2, he don't be stopping. He just be continuing to run. So
And the
Ball,
slider
that's in.
just misses. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one hit to right. Carter. And there's 1 down. So up next, Tim Raines. To the right side.
good pitch.
Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Bernie Williams. He's 0 for 1. And that one is
Inside, ball 1.
inside. Williams, 27 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1
Not
and
sure
1.
if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
Nope.
That missed
Ball
inside.
2.
2 and 1. Slow roller up the middle. Over to first.
He's out.
And he is thrown. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Evan Carter. DeGrom back to work. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Thank
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Now they get the runner and a rundown. And they tag him out.
Oh, okay. It's R2.
R2 to stop.
Yeah.
Bet.
Oh wow, that's on me.
Now you good. It ain't going nowhere.
And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Just
Pretty
a
good
home run
changeup
here.
on the outside corner, but he did exactly what you're supposed to do with that pitch. See it deep and keep your hands inside it to drive it the other way.
Brings it in, and there's 2 down. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ryan Reynolds. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third.
Nope.
There's a
That's
ball.
inside.
Just go. Just go. Just go.
No, okay.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun.
This kid.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
Fuck it.
hit a broken bat, so you jog back to the dugout.
Go. Good.
That's a base hit.
Very late.
In to score is the runner from third. It's 3-zip.
It worked.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able.
It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
All right, come on.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. Bowl for 2 in this one. That one at triple digits. And a swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right
No
there,
balls, 2
right?
strikes.
Big time
Still.
velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
Still this pitch.
All right.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Gets
Just
a
do it every
piece,
pitch.
and it stays 0-2. Got
Fuck.
him. That is the
I missed the fucking play. Wow.
ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Chase Headley. And that's in for a strike.
Well, these guys, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Rengifo fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz.
Shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball 1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop
that's
takes the
inside.
ball. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Damn, bro. Fuck.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Ellie falls victim to the K. Ketel Marte up to the plate. Grounded out his first time.
Damn.
Tosses to first. They get the out. And welcome back to the
Get water.
ballpark. And the batter down, Jason Varitek. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Shit.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one
Replay
is
it, replay
gone.
it, replay it, replay it. I'm in the kitchen.
He'll circle the bases. It's 5-zip.
They quit.
They quit. Bet.
You see
Now
who
from
we're
Coors
facing?
Field at the foot of the Rocky Mountains in Denver, Colorado. MLB
You
The
see who
Show
we're
brings you
facing?
Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's New York going up against New Orleans. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And on the mound now, John Donaldson. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well,
You
the
see who
hammer
replaced him?
is in effect, and he
Nah, I
sets it
just
up
got back
so
in.
nicely because of the
Fernando
velocity on the
Valenzuela.
fastball. Will elevate that and
Who?
then break you off when he's ahead in the count.
Fernando
What I love
Valenzuela?
about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
He's one of those cheese pitchers.
And a foul
Oh,
ball.
oh, Venezuela?
First pitch.
Yeah.
7 o'clock.
Yeah. It's all good. I mean, they got Roger Clemens.
Reynolds makes the grab, one away.
That don't mean that. That don't mean that.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez batting second in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. He swings and misses at the first
0-1.
pitch. 0-1. And a foul ball. The next
Nope,
pitch
that's
misses.
inside.
And a count 1-2. Now he breaks his bat.
Yeah,
And
the
a
ball
couple
went
of quick
farther, or
outs.
the bat went farther than the ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder,
The
Don
left fielder,
Baylor.
Number 25, Don Baylor.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Not sure if he was expected for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
And that one is lifted in the air. Carter sizing this one up. And that is that. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Fernando Valenzuela. What do you have on him, Singy?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Swing and a miss.
Don't
And
know
it's
why I'm swinging at
0-1.
that shit.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Pitch is
Ball,
in the
that's
dirt, and a count 2-1.
Well, then, once you hit him still.
Swing and a miss.
Well, and those hitters count
2-2 the count.
sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That
3-2.
misses the zone. 3
Man,
balls,
a
2
curveball, a
strikes.
screwball, and a fucking circle change. That shit is ridiculous, dude.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Like, I know you
I don't
weren't in
think
the
you really
MLB
wanted to
throwing
pitch
that
to him
shit,
right
bro.
there anyhow.
Second baseman, Luis
So up next, Luis Rengifo.
Rengifo.
Check swing. He went too
What?
far, and it's a strike.
The fuck?
0-1.
Not
got 1
close
ball, 1
with that
strike.
one. And 1-1.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get
1 ball,
away from the
2
catcher, but
strikes.
if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
In the dirt, blocked. Runner at first with no outs here. Liner, base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Nice
Batting
job of
third,
driving that
the
pitch
center
the
fielder,
other way on a line.
Ryan.
You know, hitters,
God,
they
don't
take
even
so
hit that
many
shit.
reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Ryan Reynolds
Ball,
here.
that's off the
Oh,
plate.
he throws
Just
the
off the
fastball.
inside edge. And a swing and a miss there.
Fuck me,
1-1.
bro.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Right, no motherfucker
No outs,
ain't
runners at first and second.
Well, he knows
shit's
they
age
don't
as
want to
fuck.
give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones.
the last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Shit, ridiculous, dude.
2 on, 1 out. And ball 1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So
Ball.
you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Damn.
Check swing, and he went. It's
2 balls,
2-2.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting
I
fifth,
don't
the
even know
left
my
fielder.
PCR was there.
Anthony Santander at the plate.
It doesn't even matter, bro. This shit is ridiculous. Like, you can't even time this shit because it's like, you don't know which pitch is
Double
which.
steal. Pitch misses inside. Caught in between, trying for third now.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Good, good, good. Good.
Alright, 1-0 single. Come on.
Yep.
Drop me.
Yep. Just come on.
Base hit, 1 run is in. The second run
Yep, good
scores.
shit.
It's 2-0.
Good base running. Good base running.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. He was late
Damn,
there,
wait.
strike
Like
Like
one.
I'm saying, you can't tell what it
Hold on,
is. You can't tell if it's the fucking circuit change or. Holy.
Beltran, long
It's
run
jumping,
on
it's
his
jumping.
horse. Drops
I'm
in
going.
for a hit, couldn't run it down. The throw into
Holy.
second, trying to wiggle out of a rundown now.
I'm going home. I'm going home.
The run scores all the way from first.
Oh, oh.
The tag,
fine,
and
that's fine.
that's
You gotta
out
run.
number
You gotta run.
3
You gotta run.
inning.
We gotta run. We gotta run.
Second inning set to go. Here's the center fielder, Carlos Beltran.
We out here cheesing.
Donaldson back to work. Fastball for a
I
strike.
know they mad as a
Dude,
bitch.
1-1.
A 3-0 lead is great,
I
but you
swung
can't
so
get too
high at that
comfortable. Got to
pitch,
stay
bro. I didn't
aggressive,
know I was a
keep
hit.
attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Lindor
I'm not even gonna say nothing,
handles
bro. That
to
shit was
first,
way
one
in the
out
damn
second.
sky.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging
Ball,
too.
that's
And
inside.
ball 1 to the right fielder.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this
Ball,
hitter
that's out.
gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That's towards center. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. An outstanding hitter in
The second
Ketel
baseman,
Marte.
Ketel
He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom half of inning
Leading
number
off for
2,
the
and now the first
the first
baseman,
baseman,
Nick Kurtz.
Kurt.
Come on, bro. Just ease that shit, bro.
And first offering is fouled off. Inside,
runs in.
just missed.
Get over.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like trouble.
Oh yeah.
Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's there with a
I know these
leadoff
guys are
double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Yeah, that's fouled
Damn,
off.
I was on that shit too.
Kurtz stands at second with no outs.
That ball's foul.
Marte in plenty of time to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. And the batter now, Evan
Should
Carter.
hit a hit.
Oh shit.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
Yo, hole.
Fucking go for it. I'm bunting.
Here comes the 0-1.
Oh.
A bunt and it's
give me
popped.
Oh
a-
shit.
Makes the grab.
It popped up. Damn, bro.
Good thing I didn't steal.
So the lineup flips over. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Walked his first time.
Lindor.
Runners breaking for the plate.
Damn. Just missed that.
That bunt shit was gonna work too, bro.
And that's the inning.
If it didn't go as far.
Back here in Denver, top half of the third inning. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Kurtz.
Foul ball. And a big swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and
No ball,
ended up
2
on
strikes.
the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Cal Raleigh. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1.
And that's
One
in the
ball,
dirt.
1 strike.
One out, base is empty. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle.
Damn it.
That's a base hit.
I ain't mean to do that shit.
So a man aboard now with one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And they're at the knees. And that's strike one.
So back in 2023, Shohei hit a home run, stole a base,
That's the ball.
and had a scoreless pitching outing in the same
1-1.
game. You'll never guess the last person to do it.
Pablo Sandoval.
Outside.
Oh, you're good.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Swing and a ground ball into the outfield,
You wanna
base
die.
hit. And now 2 aboard.
He was all over that one. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself
Oh,
a
that's
hit.
inside.
Witt takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Lindor. Rengifo for
He's
one.
out.
Double play.
Good.
What a twin. Back here at Coors Field, set for the bottom of the third, and now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Luis Rengifo. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And now the center fielder, Brian Reynolds. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the lefty with the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there.
Good hit.
I don't think you want to throw it
Fucking
again,
give me the
though.
fastball
And
push
that'll
and guess
get
what
down
happened
for a
then?
base hit.
Go, 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 go.
In to score from first, and they lead by 4.
Nah, these kids
So
are
here's the
fucking
cleanup
bad,
hitter,
bro.
Chipper Jones.
Holy, in a
Struck
park
out
home run.
swinging his first time.
Bro, these kids are fucking bad, bro.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
And
I got a
misses
ball, one strike.
inside.
I low-key juked the fuck out of that guy's ass.
Every time you throw that fastball, that shit.
That's caught.
Oh,
Oh, no,
Base
fire.
hit, makes the turn
I'm,
and heads for
I'm gonna go
second.
three.
And that's going to roll to the wall.
It's hard
Jones
to stop,
around
right?
second.
Hard.
Yeah, there you go.
In there safely.
Good triple.
3. Or 2. Or 2, yeah.
Runner at third, nobody out. Anthony Santander, the next to hit. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Runner at third here, nobody out.
1-1.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. The pitch. Bounding ball here, rolls
You
foul.
early. You look, I don't believe. Oh, then you good. You just all on top of it.
Just
Ball off the plate.
outside.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Go.
Oh shit! I was supposed to. Oh no, no! Oh, I'm pressing L.
Taking a run down, trying for home now.
No, 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 no.
He said.
That's the. I was pressing L1 to go back. I was supposed to be pressing R1, bro.
3-2.
Get through.
Let's do.
Oh shit.
Ramirez sends
Oh.
it to
All good.
first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Every time you throw that fastball, that shit gonna get crushed.
Beltran, long run,
Fuck.
snags it for the second out. And now the first
Now
baseman,
batting,
Nick
the
Kurtz,
first baseman,
doubled
Nick
his first time.
Kurtz.
Good hit.
This one could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. Hung up in a rundown now. On about third, but back to second safely.
It's all good.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit
You
right
done figured
there.
that shit out, you
Showed
just
a
wanna run
willingness
now.
to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep.
Oh.
Took the barrel
Oh, yes.
right to
Whoa,
it.
whoa, whoa.
Knocks it down, coming home. And on the play, a run will come in to score. Now they get the runner in a rundown.
Picks himself up and
I know they mad as
Fielder
fuck.
got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no
Holy, I know
surprise
they
at
mad
all.
as
He
fuck.
couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a
Oh
hit.
shit.
Breaks his bat, pops it up. And that ends the inning.
I really suck at fastball. Damn,
And
they
we're
low-key
back.
fucked with
Now
him
it's
so
Jose
hard.
Ramirez. Misses inside, and that is ball 1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down
He's
smaller,
out.
pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And
You
Ramirez
low-key
is
can
set
tell my rule
down.
these kids.
Baylor, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike
0-1's
1.
the
What you
count.
say we can do?
Tell my rule.
Oh, Mercy rule? Yeah,
Mercy
we can.
rule?
Yeah, you can. Once they take that picture, it's gonna be over with, bro.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to first.
Now that we found out how to
He
cheat,
takes it on his own.
Definitely.
2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Carlos
And
Beltran
then
digs in
Beltran,
now.
too?
Grounded out his first
Yeah,
time.
these kids are bad.
Inside.
plate, ball 1.
And it's 1-0.
They definitely got Roger Clemens then. They might end up
High
putting him in.
fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Probably.
Yeah, they will.
Drilled out
shit.
towards left center field. That's well struck. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came
Now
together
batting,
for
the
him.
right fielder.
Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
And that's the third out.
Let's get it.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Yeah, they about to put him in right now.
Bottom of the inning, and the batter will be the
What?
shortstop,
Hunter Green?
Francisco Lindor.
Okay.
Green.
Foul ball there.
Well, these players really
Yeah,
impressing
four
me with the
pitches.
quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's
That's a
pretty
ball.
obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Oh, that hit him.
Oh, either. Either.
And he's safe at
He's
first.
good.
Yeah, hit him all in his fucking face.
The batter, number 2.
So a man at
Second baseman,
first.
Luis.
Now the number 2 hitter, Luis Rengifo.
Hit.
Ripped on a
Go
line,
big, go big, go big, go big, go big, go big, go big.
reaching for it, and brings it in.
That's unfortunate.
Man, that's one of those
Yeah.
at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
probably
about
was
the
all on it,
process.
yeah.
He did everything
Them-
right
that bitch was
there.
going.
Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince
Oh.
yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And they take
He's
care of
out.
Reynolds for the out. Caught up now trying to get to third. And he's out. Up, down, and that is
They tired of our shit. You.
back here in Denver. Here's Ketel Marte. Donaldson back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
That's on me.
Now you good.
It should have been a double play.
On
though.
the ground. And that's just foul. Foul ball left side. He'll see
This thing
another.
early as hell.
That one is
Ball one.
upstairs.
Way to lay off that
One ball,
fastball
2
up
strikes,
right
count.
there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline
tired of
so
this
that you're
shit,
not
bro.
popping up pitches that
Strike
are
out
just a
real
little
quick.
too high.
Chain up.
And a 1-2.
Good
Hacks and
change-up.
misses. It's a strikeout. Nick Kurtz now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hit hard but foul
They
off to
just
the
early as
left.
hell.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Let's see
0-2
if he's
the
willing
count.
to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Ground ball up the middle.
Damn it.
Into the outfield. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Cal Raleigh will hit next. Swings through that one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient this
0-1.
one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Off balance throw in time. And there's 2 away.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Otani at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that
0-1's the
one.
count.
And now
That's
it's
a ball.
even up.
Oh, what the fuck?
Ball 2.
They just did the same thing, bro.
Kurtz at second with 2 down. They say it went.
But he went.
2-2 the count. Count is 3-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. So now 2 on.
Bro, he just
And
check
2
swing
outs.
all fucking pitches.
Well, a
and
breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Win in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late with the swing there.
He finds himself in a tough
No ball, 2
situation
strikes.
early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one just missing inside. 1-2 to count. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Back here at Coors Field, we head to the bottom of the fifth. And now Chipper Jones.
Would he quit? Yeah, I would have quit too.
You see those 10 prisoners escaped in New Orleans?
What happened?
You see those 10 prisoners that escaped?
Oh yeah, I seen that. I think they caught 4 of them. I think
5, I think.
5. Yeah, 5. They caught 5.
How far is New Orleans from you?
2 hours.
They're probably in your state right now.
Nah, I don't think they'll stay in Louisiana.
Now it's going to be Ellie De La
Leading off for New
Cruz.
Orleans, the third baseman, Ellie De La Cruz.
That's off the
Ball
inside corner. And we're underway in Denver.
I'm still shocked. Which one is it?
And
Ball,
that
that's
misses.
inside.
Now
You locked
2-0.
in or what? We're in the World Series.
Swung on, belted.
Fuck.
Okay, let me
That's
lock
back.
in. Oh my God.
And that's a home run into the upper deck. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. Here's the second baseman, Brian Roberts. One away. Here's Jose Ramirez, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. He swings and fouls one off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That one way
That's
inside.
inside. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
This hitter's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. If he feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff, then stay with it.
Reynolds. That's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. And now Aaron Judge.
Judge.
And
Ball.
that skips in the dirt.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
He's going to have
I
to
got
make
one
sure
ball,
that he
one
stays
strike.
patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around
Two
him. And
balls,
when he
one
doesn't
strike.
see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Cracks his bat and pops him up. Tosses to first.
Got him.
Judge out of the play. That's out number 3. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Fouled off left side. Pitch misses
one.
there, and it's 1-2. That's
That's
a little
ball
bit
2.
low.
Great job of laying off those pitches
balls,
down in the
2
zone to
strikes.
even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Carter on the move towards foul ground. He makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Luis Rengifo getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. And Charleston hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty.
Batting
Brian
first,
Reynolds
the
here.
center fielder.
This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him.
0-1.
Swing and a foul out of play. Next
That's a
offering
ball.
is down low.
Fans come to the
One ball,
ballpark to
2
watch
strikes.
him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does,
gone.
just a joy to watch.
Nope.
And Charleston makes the catch. And we're back. Digging in, Corey Seager. Little chopper rolls foul. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2 is the count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 0-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
No way
Base
I can
knock
hit,
center
bro.
field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Got a breaking ball on the outside part of the plate. Not a bad pitch, but he wasn't fooled or off balance. Stayed on the backside nicely and really just let that
0-1's
thing
the count.
travel and squared it up.
Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Fired to second. How about that double play?
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Rips one to left. That's a base hit.
Hit that ball. That pitch.
Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Against good pitchers, you got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was
Inside,
right in
0-1.
his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Next
Ball
pitch
2.
misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second.
Nope, that's a
Pitch
ball.
misses there, and now 3-0.
3-0.
And that is out of play. Satchel kicks and delivers. And now the count filled up 3-2.
We got full count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Strikes him out with. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a pop-up. Seager on the move. Corrals it. And there's one down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
left fielder, Anthony.
Santander hitting 5th in today's lineup. And he was born
That's a
in
ball.
Venezuela. Up and in,
Ball
ball
1, no strikes. 2-0.
1 out, base is empty. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Good job to fight that one off. Raleigh settles under it and makes the catch. Out
Batting sixth,
number 2.
The catcher.
And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek.
Varitek.
And that one misses up and in. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Foul ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fuck.
Over to Ramirez. May gets him quickly and quietly. 1-2
Man, fuck Dustin me.
onto the third inning.
Stupid ass
And here
call.
is Evan
When I
Carter.
use him, he doesn't pitch.
Page
Fucking
back to work.
nothing is
That one
control,
drifts
bro.
inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
I'm about to take Satchel out. Not gonna lie.
Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first
I
safely.
just don't like his pitch.
Everything
His,
came together
pitch
perfectly
misses.
for him right there.
Fucking
Everyone's
screwball
trying
and
to
a
elevate the
curveball.
ball in today's
good.
game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some hole.
John Donaldson
Now
gets
pitching.
handed the rock out of the pen. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the lefty lined, and that's a base hit.
I
Just kind of
guess,
sliced that one into center.
Oh my God.
Back-to-back singles, pretty good spot, hard and
good.
inside, but that's a perfect.
Runners on the move. That one
Nigga,
foul
why
off.
swing if you go fucking steal?
1-1.
It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one.
Hey!
Throw
One
to
ball,
third.
two
Save.
strikes.
Missed the
Double
damn tag,
steal.
bro.
Two runners in scoring position.
Holy.
Nobody out. Just
Ball two.
misses with that one.
2-2 the count.
And
Hey.
ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. So digging in, Jose Ramirez. That one
Nope.
off the mark.
Ball one.
1-0.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Carter on
One
third.
ball,
De La
two
Cruz
strikes.
at second with one away. Just
Nope.
misses.
Good eye.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
0-1.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position. We're here in the top
Off
half
the
of
plate,
inning
ball
number
one.
3.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards
Take
right
out that
field.
fucking jam.
Drops
Fuck outta
into
here,
the
niggas.
glove. And
Ain't getting no fucking score,
back
no
here
runs.
in Denver. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a
0-1's
hitter,
the
you've got to
count.
look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the
Ball
dirt.
1.
Up and in, and it's 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
On a line, base hit.
Batting eight,
Zach
the designated
Geloff
hitter.
digs in now.
Geloff.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
With 2
0-2.
strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to
Oh,
stay
that's
out of
it.
the double play right here.
Holy.
Tying run is at first. Here in the last half of the third. Bunch it towards the mound. Over to Seager. Over to first.
No, he's in
Safe.
there.
Oh, I was on mute. I was telling you to steal.
Ah,
So up
damn.
next, Evan
Oh.
Carter.
You
I
good.
was, oh, I was safe. I was safe though.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
This
Fuck
is
it.
one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand.
Runner takes off,
Oh, beautiful steal.
Great skill.
Yeah.
and no one can get there. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Run 3.
Cut off, throw to third.
Safe. He's
Let's
in
fucking
there.
get it.
Let's go.
Well done, drives in the run. That
Excellent
pretty much
ball
split
play.
the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now up to hit
Oh, fuck.
Francisco
No, no, what are you doing?
Lindor.
What are you
Charleston
doing?
on his
Go back.
horse.
What are you doing?
Squeezes it. Two
My
down.
fault.
They'll
My
throw to
fault. My
third.
fault. My fault. Good thing you said so, because I was not looking. I was looking down.
Should I
So
steal
the
home? Should I
go-ahead
steal
run
home?
in scoring
Yeah, do it,
position.
do it, do it.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Runner at third, 2 away.
Inside. Ball 1.
And they put the tag on him for the out.
Dumbass. Fuck. I clicked the wrong
Back
button.
here at Coors
I meant to go
Field.
back.
And now the shortstop, Corey Seager. As the lefty gets to work. That clips the zone. Strike one.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike